What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. People around Boston have been clamoring, some people, that the Bruins should trade Zdeno Chara for salary cap relief that help them. Obviously, Chara at 37 years old isn't the same player he was, even a few years ago, even last year, for that matter. The injury early this season kind of, I think, messed up the tempo in his game early on, and you need a guy like this, your captain and arguably your best player to be at his best on a consistent basis, night in night out, and that just hasn't been the case. He's got a contract that'll pay him. I don't remember what the average is right now, but over $7 million a year through 2018, which that's a lot of money for a guy that'll be 41 when the contract expires. It's definitely not not what you want, but again, the last time people in Boston wrote off a 37-year-old athlete, it was 8 months ago, or no, 4 months ago, excuse me, October. Tom Brady was 2-2. The Patriots had just gotten dominated by the Kansas City Chiefs. Looked like he was done. Trade him, cut him, bench him, put Garoppolo in there. And then what do the Patriots do this year? Won the goddamn Super Bowl. So, I'm not saying it's the same case here. It's two different sports, two different things. But I think obviously they need salary cap relief somehow, especially with Hamilton, Soderbergh, Riley Smith, and Torrey Krug to resign this summer. But I don't think that that trading Chara would do it. Plus, the other thing is who would want to trade for that contract, which is again a huge deal for an aging player. I just think Bobby Orr said on WBI that he thinks Chara still has a lot of hockey left in him. Now, Bobby Orr would never say a bad thing about anyone. That's not in his nature, and obviously he was not only the greatest Bruin, but the greatest hockey player of all time. So I take a lot of credence in what he said. But -5 in the Bruins' last 2 games. The Bees have lost 3 of their last 4. Chara has 1 assist in his last 5 games. So that's not exactly what you want. But maybe tonight, playing in Vancouver, where Chara and the Bruins have had their greatest triumph, actually winning the Stanley Cup in 2011. I think it's only their second trip to Vancouver since they won the Stanley Cup in 2011. That's definitely something to keep an eye on. And, I think hopefully, the trade rumors are what inspires him to step his game up. But he's one of the hardest working, most dedicated athletes, in the world. He's all about getting out there, leading by example, and but Father Time's undefeated. So it would be great if the Bruins could trade Chara and get a ton of picks back and some young players, all those stuff. But the bottom line is that's not going to happen. The contract and his age are going to get in the way of that. But I'm not ready to call him dead just yet. I stuck with Brady when he was down in the dumps, and people wanted to send him off to the pasture, and my faith was rewarded. I'm going to stick by Big Z, and we'll see what happens. Definitely not what you want to see, but I think this road trip through Western Canada could be what the Bruins need to get back on track. And obviously having your 6'9", all-world defenseman when he's at his best, playing at a high level would be what's beneficial. Anyway, that's one episode of the Power Play with CJ on should the Bruins trade Zdeno Chara. Stay tuned for more episodes of the season and beyond. Later, guys.